something with you that's close to my heart, personal, and a little private. I have cancer. Now, before you go assuming what type, or is he okay, is he gonna live, should he see a doctor, understand that my health is perfectly fine. I'm as healthy as can be. I have financial cancer. Now, the reaction that you had when you heard that I had cancer, which affects your health, and we all seen the different ways that cancer affects the body, and we know members who had cancer, gone through it, passed away, or are dealing with it. Did you have the same reaction when you found out I have financial cancer? While cancer of the body is something that is truly horrific, something that is truly hard to deal with, I will tell you that financial cancer has the same effect. Behind cancer of the body, cancer of your financial wealth truly has a significant impact. When we think of cancer, we think of it being something that is degenerative, something that completely breaks us down. Financial cancer has that same quality. I remember when I went to college at UCF, the very first day, we were packed in this huge auditorium. We all sat down, eager to see what the teacher was gonna tell us, and sat there looking at each other. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, welcome. First day? Yeah. Nervous? Nah. And the teacher begins to welcome us in and tell us, about our journey ahead and how exciting it is. And he took a somber moment and looked at us all. Took a few moments, looked around the room. He said, I want you to look to the person to your right. Now look at the person to your left. One of those people will not make it through college. One of these people will not graduate. How is that relevant to our financial health? Look to your left, look to your right. Somebody here does not have enough savings for retirement. Financial health is often overlooked and even less talked about. In our society, we believe that it's okay to look the piece, but hardly do we take the time to take a deeper look to see, are the things that we're doing leading us to financial wealth and allowing us to enjoy the goals that we've set out for each other? There's 3 things that we need to consider when it comes to our financial health. The first thing is being able to identify it. The second thing is understanding how time correlates with our financial health. And third is, who do you talk to when you realize things aren't going the way that it should? I'd like to show you something. This is a software tool that I use with my clients. It's called the Living Balance Sheet. I'll pass this around so you all can see. It has 4 different domains. They all are coadjuvant, and it deals with protection, your assets, your liability, and your cash flow decisions. When you think of reviewing your financial picture, oftentimes we think, am I saving enough? Do I have enough for retirement? Are my kids going to be okay going to college? There's certain things that we automatically think of and say, you know what, I got those things handled. I'm okay. I'm good to go. But I will say to you that there's more to the picture than oftentimes what meets the eye. Let me give for you an example of my mother and my aunt. Both of them dealt with cancer. Both of them dealt with breast cancer. It's something that is really, really hard for me to deal with, just because I've seen the struggle that both of them had once they realized what cancer was going to do to them. My Aunt Gloria passed away 4 years ago from breast cancer. I believe she had recognized going to the doctor on a frequent basis was necessary, it might have saved her life. My mother was able to catch it in its early stages. September 2008, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. November 2008, she was cured, completely remitted of cancer. Why? Because she took the time to go to the doctor and identify, is there anything wrong that I'm not able to see physically going on with me? My aunt was not so fortunate. She didn't believe going to the doctor had the biggest impact. She felt fine, so she felt she would go whenever it was convenient. How often do we feel the same way when it comes to our finances? Everything is going okay. I'm able to go out and enjoy dinner. I'm able to buy the things that I like. We see short term. What are the things that we're looking to do down the line? Who are the people that we're trying to protect? As that sheet comes around, you'll see that there's over 20 domains that all correlate with your financial health. Whether it's how you protect your family, how much you're supposed to be saving, what type of debts are you incurring, and how long are they going to be there on your balance sheet? What are taxes doing behind the scenes? What are your cash flow decisions? Where does your money automatically go as soon as you receive your paycheck? The things that you do in one domain automatically affects the other. So if you decide that you're going to go out and spend your money on all the things that you enjoy and like, and decide that saving is something that I can do down the road, let me tell you, time is not your friend. I've heard it said that time is wasted on the youth. Why? Because we believe that we have an abundance of life. We have the ability to recover time and everything will be okay. But I say to you that time can be your friend and it could also be your enemy. So who should you turn to when it comes to figuring out these decisions? Do you turn to someone who does just the investments? Yes, that's a big part of your financial balance sheet. Absolutely. There are things that could be going on in your financial balance sheet that deal with your retirement that may impact you when you get to that stage. But what about along the way? Who's here familiar with a PCP, a primary care physician? I believe we all should have one. When it comes to having a primary care physician, they like to take a look at the total scope of what we have going on with our physical health. When it comes to an advisor, do you have someone who takes a total picture or total look at the picture that you have going on with your financial health? I recommend, if you haven't considered it yet, take it into consideration today and know what your diagnosis may be. Thank you.